Hi there, Pullman. For those of you who don't know, my name is Adam, and I'm a content creator here in town and a local small business owner. As you might have heard, for the last week or so, I have been interviewing as many city council candidates as possible. Now, this is a passion project of mine. I really want to see more public discourse around our elections. I love the work that's being done by groups like the folks at Pups and Cups and League of Women Voters, and I want to complement that with some long-form conversations where you can really get to know the candidates, ask follow-up questions, and really get a sense of not just their background, but also how they understand the job of being on city council. And so on the All Roads Lead to Pullman podcast, you're going to see hour-long interviews with a bunch of different candidates. I did my best to reach out to everybody that I could get a hold of. I started by looking for campaign websites or official campaign social media channels. In some cases, I was able to find just an email address. And a bunch of them responded and sat with me here at this table, and we had some great conversations. If there's anybody that I missed, if there's anybody that wants to come here and sit at this table and talk about their candidacy for city council, just shoot me a note. I'm sure we can make it happen. We can squeeze you in. I don't want anyone who wants to participate to be left out. But I also want you, the community, to know how I approached the questions that I asked and understood a little bit of my methodology. My goal is never to ambush anyone. I really want to get to know them as a person and draw them out based on their real-world experience and their strengths. I don't feel like this is the place to ask ambush questions about policy or try and pigeonhole anybody on some esoteric part of the law. That's not what I'm about. And so with each candidate, I tried to focus on the issues and statements that had already been made publicly. So with each candidate, I went online and looked at their websites, their social media channels, any statements that they made, any issues that the candidate said was important to them. I tried to take that into account. Any big statements about what they don't like about Pullman or how they wish things were different. That became the basis of my question outline. My goal is not to make the candidates feel comfortable, although I hope they enjoy the experience. But my goal was to ask the follow-up questions. What did you mean when you said blank? I gotta say, all of these interviews were a little bit surprising to me. There were several that kind of blew me away with their grasp of the situation and just how well that they understood the issues. There were some other people that, maybe came across a little less than prepared. But that's okay. None of that is disqualifying. I'm not going to endorse any candidates. I'm not going to tell anybody how to vote. This video series is here just as a community resource to help you make the best decision possible when you turn in your ballot. Please get in touch if you have any questions, and as always, thanks for watching.